Here you go. It's not even showing the camera. Oh, yeah, because I got my camera off. Camera covers are the key. So, hi. So, I'm here. But, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. We've been playing around with this thing for a little bit. This is Evmux second thing we're trying out. We tried out. Hey, I think I just added on my stage so you can hear me. At first, I don't think anybody heard me. But this is Evmux. We are trying it out. As you see from the beginning, my intros, my some of my backgrounds are the same, but Evmux has put their logo across it. So this is the free plan. Uh, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it seems very easy, yet difficult at the same time. So let's go into studio mode. Um, I think out so far out of the Restream Live and the Evmux Live, I'm more of a Restream girl because I've been playing around Restream because I'm setting it up for other content creators to use throughout the week, along with Evmux. For instance, if you go on the Workhorse Wrestling Network this week, they will be using Restream on Tuesday night for the cookout, which I will be at because I have to show them and control it. And then they also will be using Evmux on Friday for the pay per view. So it makes a good thing. Uh, Also, did I make any? I didn't make any banners or anything. I really came on quickly to show you the Evmux because earlier, if you all saw me just keep trying to go live, I was trying to do Zoom. And Zoom has an app attachment to send you live. And I know I pay almost $16 for Zoom. So that's a valuable option. I don't They have other streaming ways, even through the eCam that Ten talked about. I saw that app on there. If that is something you're interested in, that is a way to save money. Also, if you're not really a going live person and you want to have more one-on-ones and group meetings and also do videos, that's a way to do it. But I use mine for meetings mostly. I also cloud record meetings and different things. So, like if I meet with someone and they want to know, hey there, picture me crafting. If they want to know more about what we talked about, I can send them the video of the cloud. Can you all hear me? Put a one if you can hear me. You know what? That's something that I've never done. Is asked you all call and response. So like, hey, do you hear me? Do you see me? Do you everything? Thank you. See, I feel so special. Picture me crafty as the first one to holler back at my call and response. Um, so thank you, Tim. Cause I was like, at first I forgot to put myself on the screen. I was like, oh, wait a minute, I'm talking and nobody hear me. But I just want to say it is easier for me to use Restream. Right now, Restream is number one. This is number two. I've been playing around with Streamlabs. We're just gonna say Streamlabs and Zoom are slightly eliminated. And let me tell you why I eliminate Streamlabs. If you're not trying to download 69 apps, do 59 things, that might not be the thing for you. Okay? This is simple. Even with the free, you see they got their logo, but I'm still able to put a background. I still was able to do an intro, outro. I didn't have to download a whole bunch of apps and things and add more stuff onto my computer. Now, I do know I did get, if you don't have a fancier computer, you do get a note saying that it might be some lag. I know when I hit the go live button, this is my first time going live on it. It gave me about a minute or two before it actually went live. So, That was the only real thing. Other than that, I think Restream, even if you get on the free plan, may be better for some people because you just got one little Restream thing. It did not, when I started my live, when I stopped my live, which was atrocious, it did not did not put any things over my graphics or anything. Just had that little Restream thing in the corner. That was it. Evmux was more like they branding everything. They branding my background, my intro, my outro. Everything has something on there. Hey, 755 Media. Listen, if you want to get lit, you got to go over to 755 Media. Now, if you want to stand 10 toes down, you go to 10, the educated natural. But she going to keep it real with you. Okay? You want to get lit, you go on over to 755. Hey, Bougie Prepper. Yes, we are right now. I'm testing out Evmux. So if you go back, you can see my intro. I'll show you all again. Same intro I always use. Let's see. Click it. So yes, this is was my intro, but as you see, it's labeled Evmux. And even if I take myself off, you'll see the background says Evmux. Now, if you've been on my channel before, I've used a similar background. I think I might have used this background. The intro and outro are going to be the same, but free, you getting a watermark on it. Um, you see the animations of the banners we're gonna do because I didn't put any real banners up here. These are the sampler banners. Actually, you can edit them to do whatever you want to. Like for instance, they have a sampler ticker. That's the sampler ticker. But you also can take the sampler ticker and go instead of right to left, you can go be weird and go left to right. That's if you choose to. Some people that's easier for them. Some in their audience to read. For some people, it's just like me. It's weird because I'm trying to read backwards. But this is Evmux. Okay, I would out of the four that I have been playing around with. If you came on here and you saw some notifications earlier, Zoom acted a fool, couldn't even get it started. Too many download things. It was ratchet. Out of the four, that for me is dead last. I wouldn't tell anybody to do. Now Zoom is good if you want to do some pre-recorded interviews, if you want to do some classes, definitely get you that. Other than that, you know, yeah, I can do that because I'm actually doing. I'm telling everybody this week. Make sure you try out the new platforms. For us on Workhouse Wrestling Network, we'll be trying Restream tomorrow for the tomorrow night's podcast, and then we will be doing for Friday Evmux. I've already eliminated Streamlabs and uh, Zoom for them because hi G Mama Grows. Um, because it's more difficult. You have a lot of downloads you got to download, and even with all of that, you still take the chance of it not working the way you want to. And a lot of us don't have fancy computers, so this is an option where these two streams between right now, Restream would still be my number one. Now I know if you all came into that live and saw the repeat of it, it was tragedy. Okay, it was a tragedy, but I think it was it wasn't intended to work that way. And I have been working with it all week long, even when it comes to setting up the new accounts for people whom I work with to test out. Hasn't had a problem since then. I just think it was me. I think it just hated on me and Ruby. But you know what? We're gonna try one more time because I put Restream at number one, this at number two. I really don't care about anything else. And plus, these are the two options. Zoom is a cheaper option, but they have many different platforms you can stream from, different apps. I think I even saw Ecamm, but it's difficult. You have to hook it up. You have to go live. You have to, get your Zoom ready, and then you go live and then set it up. And it's just a lot for something that should be easy. Literally, 4:31 when I realized I couldn't get Zoom working, I switched over to this and instantly loaded my stuff and was on by 4:35. I feel like Restream does. Evmux has a lot of bells and whistles, but this is the key to this. You're adding more stuff onto this, which is probably slowing down your lag. So it's like the more you add on, the less it's gonna work as good as it should be. Because even me, brand new laptop, soon as I went to go live, it waited 2 minutes because it said it's gonna be a low latency between starting. I was just sitting here for 2 minutes waiting for that live button to come on, waiting to see something. And to just be waiting, that's 2 minutes that you could be online, putting your merchandise out, doing whatever. It takes me 2 minutes after a live to download the actual live to put on other platforms. You can use it on a computer because it's a browser. Just like Restream, it's a browser, it's not an app. But what I mean download means like you're putting more stuff onto the app, which yeah. I tried with Streamlabs, it's more like college. And I know if it took me a minute to get it, most people who I work with is like, no, you're not gonna get that quick. Which I was hoping Streamlabs would have been a better option because I really like what I see from them. It's just that you got screens here, screens there, 90 things over here, 90 things over here. Now, even with Evmux, let me see if I can do it. Let me see if I can do it. Not the dashboard, but the live. Not that right there. Not that. It's just gonna let me see what I want to see. It won't let me see what I. Let me cancel all the rest of these tabs out so I can be down to this last tab. Okay, so we're gonna do entire screen. Share my entire screen. So it's gonna be multi-layered for you all because it won't show the actual window. Oh, well, there you go. Share. Okay. Do you all see what I see at this point? Okay, hold on. Let me stop sharing because I don't see it. Let's see. Windows tab. Do, 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 do. Okay. Do you all see what I see, or is it still on me? Let's see. I see what it's saying. This is giving me that notice if you all see it. It's giving me the notice. Let's just do entire screen. Share my audio. See, even it's acting weird now. I swear it's gotta be me at a certain point. There we go. Here we go. See, on my side, it's not showing It's not showing the, you see like there are two screens. There's the editor screen and then there's the live preview. I think you all see it. Let me look into my chat and see if I can see it myself. Okay, I see me. That's the thing. I don't want to see me. I want you to see. There we go. Let's see. Tire screen. Share. See, it's not even sharing screen at this point. And it's saying it is. So let me exit out of studio mode. See if that is what's happening. Nope, it's still not sharing it. So at this moment, it's not screen sharing correctly on the what you call it on the Evmux, but we did screen share on the. Listen, I cannot stand when it doesn't do what you want it to because it's like, hey, I need you to work. It's with any streaming service you got a learning curve. Hey, Salon Diva V. Sorry for those who I missed your comments. I'm catching up because I don't have an assistant. An assistant. Hey, Mike's Chaotic Gardening. Right now we're trying Evmux. Okay, out of the four, and I'm counting four. Uh, Listen, today is a better day. I wish I'd have closed my eyes on that last stream I had with Restream. Tim was in there. It was, again, a tragedy. I was about to cry. At that moment, I saw that it was not working. And I was like, I had been working this thing all week, and you going to do me like this? That's the moment when I thought about that $44. I was like, maybe. Yeah, I did. That's what I did. And it's just not. Let me try it again. It's really acting a butt. And it's really not changing. It really doesn't want to do what it's supposed to. Yeah, EV Mux, it's like you have to do a lot of tinkering with, figuring out, moving it around. Restream, I think right now, even though it did not work for me the first time, I am going to come back on here sometime, either this week or next week, and do it again. I can guarantee you I will be using it tomorrow on another channel, running its channel. I haven't had a problem since that live. I didn't have a problem before that live. It just happened to be that live. Let me see if I remove myself from the screen. Let's see if I can just hold on. Let me add a scene. New scene. We're just gonna do new scene. I'm just gonna call it L. Oh, you didn't hear me? I'm sorry. That was me. I'm so used to hiding myself on StreamYard that I forget the other platforms. You just can't quite do that. Okay? But what I was saying was Evmux is like Restream, but Restream is more like StreamYard. So if you picked up StreamYard pretty quick, you can pick up Restream pretty quick. This one you have to take around and edit to your liking. Yeah, like Ten said, Restream is closer to StreamYard. But you get little fancy bells and whistles. So like the chat box is something I get on Restream. I just clicked that overlay, it came up. I didn't have to add it, move it around, do any of those things. Okay. Yeah, but I think the more these companies see, for instance, since I'm here, I might as well just explain. For those who don't know who are monetized, you might see a tab now in your thing that says Brand Connect YouTube. If you make a media kit, which you can make a media kit in Canva, they will connect you to brands. So you can make videos and make more money with working with brands. Their focus is to how to get, if you get more money, they get more money. So that's their focus right now. Brand Connect, um, even allowing you to go back and edit and change your shorts. If you don't know, these are things that they're changing so that, and they're also blocking outside content. So like just going like I people used to could just take something and take it everywhere. Now there's a way to do that, but even with the sounds, you have to make sure the sounds match up. Because most likely, even recently, I saw some of the sounds and things that I hear on shorts on TikTok or whatever, or the clock app or whatever you want to call it. They are here. So the problem is when you take it and bring it over here and you use the same sound without looking and muting that sound and finding the same sound here on YouTube. I know it's crazy, but it's something that will not get your channel struck or help you out in the long run. Even those who play games, some of the music and stuff on there can't be played. So sometimes you'll see me once I start back gaming, mute my sound. First of all, I don't want to hear that ding 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 anyway, but let alone getting in a strike for it on here on YouTube. There are a lot of guidelines. There are a lot of things that are changing that if you're not on it and you're not listen, the best way I could tell you to learn these things is you can ask me. I'm willing to tell you. But the best person to keep you up to date in the moment right then and there is going to be the Educated Natural. Joining her Artisans and Above membership will get you so much insight because it's like me and her see things a lot of times at the same time, but it's easier for her to get it out on her platform because, again, ladies and gentlemen, she's an established name. You can listen. If you don't know 10, you should get out there because she is definitely gonna help you grow your business. Oh, 10, I love you. Listen, she's gonna help you grow your business and your channel, and she's gonna keep you in the right direction. Okay. Listen, I come on here, I try to tell you about the big things, try to test out new stuff. I'm a nerd. So this nerdy technical stuff is for me. But when it comes to the things like I do business, I've made websites, I have helped businesses grow, all these things. Hey, don't hold the harvest. We're here working with Evmux today, playing around with it, showing them some of the things that you can do with Evmux. So as you see the chat box on the screen, that's something that if you put up on the side, you don't have to always click comments. I don't even know why I'm still clicking comments because it's there and you all can see it. Let me bring me down to the corner. put the chat box right here over in the corner, drop it down a little bit. So we're going to look at some other things that they have that you can add on to your scene. We won't do the AI thing because ladies and gentlemen, if you use AI, you have to check that off when you do your uploads. Yeah, but you have to remember, hey, Dawn Jarvis, uh, StreamYard realizes the goodness of what they have and how easy it is, and that's why they're taking advantage of going on this price hike, allegedly. Okay, again, allegedly, in other words, could help some people not get sued. Allegedly, okay. So that's the thing about it. YouTube is a whole business. And for those of us who are content creators, I work with people who are monetized, people who are almost monetized. These are things that you have to look for and you have to read and go through like a fine tooth comb. Is it aggravating? Yes. But is it worth it? Yes, when you don't get your channel struck or your money taken away. Those who want to use regular music for like DJing or whatever, or to put in your videos and your lives, YouTube offers you mainstream music now at a price. A price, I think it's 20% to use these songs in different things. If you're making money like that and you're making way over $100, then it's worth it. If not, there are other platforms out there that you can do that. The Gram, the Clock, other things. All these platforms are now offering to make money. Now, if you're very good at a certain thing, let's say, like Auntie Ellen, she's very good at crocheting and different things. She might have options on other platforms to get different brand deals, but now YouTube is allowing brand deals. So that's something that might be available to her. Also, your YouTube is a piece of you and your brand, not all of you and your brand. I tell everybody you can't take other things from other platforms and bring them to TikTok, but you can take TikTok and bring it to other platforms. Those other platforms at this moment do not care. I load shorts from TikTok, other places, all of those things because they're your content. You can cut these shorts and use them wherever you want to. I have gotten 0 views on the short at the podcast, but hundreds to 1,000 somewhere on another other platform. Also, you have the buy me a coffees if you're not monetized. You put your cash app up. You have so many other ways and platforms. Ladies and gentlemen, you can even get paid by taking your shows, if you do weekly shows, to Spotify. Get enough viewers, start taking money in. That is your business. Most people do not know that. So, on to some of the other things you can add. Uh, let's check. Let's see layers. Let's go to the box. Layers. Add new layer. Apps and widgets. They have a viewers count. They have a giveaway tool, polls, wheel of luck, a QR code you can put on, which I use for the podcast, audio visualizer, notes app, overlay animations where it looks like confetti falling and things. You can have a teleprompter for those who are a little nervous but getting online. There might be an option for you. For those who do Bible study or read the word, they do have a app for the Holy Bible. The YouTube player, most of us won't use. Live text where you can turn things into text to put on screen. A whiteboard, a countdown, a digital clock. They do have Buy Me a Coffee app for those who use that. Um, You can add alerts to your stream. You can discuss Twitter posts and things on your stream, real life charts, real time chart, ticker tape for stocks, crypto, whatever you need, 3D ticks, different word designs. All of these things can be added onto your Evmux. Now, if those are something that you are very much interested in, this might be the app for you. I'm not saying this app is bad. I'm just saying, if you want to just test it out, this is the week to test it out. This is definitely the week to test it out. Because you have to remember, once StreamYard finally changes over, which is supposed to be on the 28th of September, everybody should know where they need to be at by the 28th of September. And a lot of people, and from the emails that I have saw, have to their plan that they're on right now till next month. So you want to get in and get set up. Download the things that you have from StreamYard. Make sure you get all your stuff from your library. For those who are like, well, I just started thinking about that, go into your YouTube studio and it will allow you to download old videos, even shorts. I have been going back and downloading because it's something that, let's just say, God forbid, this just ends. I can pick up what I have and what I've done and take it to somewhere else. You don't want to leave yourself lost in the sauce because there are no options left. And again, I know sometimes it's hard, but multitask, promote yourself on different social medias. You might not like Twitter, it might be toxic. You might just get on and say, hey, I got a show coming on, drop the link and leave. That is still bringing eyes to your channel and growing your channel. I don't know how many times I have had people from the podcast or any other place go, oh, we saw your live and we just decided, even when they come to Twitch, I tell them, hey, you're at Twitch, you talking to us, come on over to YouTube. We're doing polls, we having fun, da da da, and we get a new subscriber. So anybody got any questions? Because right now, as of today, I'm going to say I've tried Zoom, really didn't work. We didn't even get live. That was a pain in the butt. Uh, Streamlabs I have been messing with, but it's a lot of add-ons and things that I personally don't think it's necessarily worth it. But I'm still willing to try to see how it goes because Streamlabs, when I first initially got an account, was way different and very simplified and easy to just pull up. And so now we're going to see with the bells and whistles, is it worth it? But my first and second would be Restream would be my first option. StreamYard would be my, not StreamYard, Evmux would be my second option. Now, if you are just like, I'm over it, I'm just willing to pay for it for StreamYard, that is upon you. But I'm saying for what you're getting with other companies, you're not getting it with StreamYard. Not even close. Your production value and everything are going up for lesser money with another company. So again, anybody got any questions? Anybody got any questions? And I thank you all for coming in because we're all learning this together. I've been testing this out for a while. I've had accounts with these ones that I've told you about. I have a current account with the four that I mentioned. I know in the first video I didn't mention Zoom. 10 reminded me, and I was like, oh my God, I forgot. I got Zoom. And then I see why I forgot because it was a pain in the butt to start. And every time I tried to get on, it would just swirl and you have to restart and redo it. And I'm sorry for those who popped in the chat because I did it 4 times trying to get this thing started because honestly, I pay $16 for Zoom to have this option to like, it's expanding. Zoom is expanding too. Now, if you're talking about price increases, they got some $49 $499 packages that are out of control. But right now, the basic package is $15.99. So again, Restream, Evmux are the top two that I would say right now. Streamlabs is a thing that I'm gonna have to just do a random live like this and just try out because it's very difficult and you have to do a lot of add-ons. Things that might slow your computer down, might irritate you. So that's why I'm saying, if that's not even your concern, I think the two you should try right now is Evmux and Restream. These two platforms. Now I know you're like, Dolores, hey, it didn't work for you. But listen, it didn't work for me when we went live StreamYard the first time because I don't know. It must have been tired. It was tired of me. Okay. But it has been working fine before and after the live. So I don't see anything. And then tomorrow, if you come out of Workhorse Wrestling Network, we're on at 10:30 p.m. I will be using it then again and running the live. So again, we'll check it out and see if it's working for them. And I'm using the same computer and the same around the same time. Then it was just a fluke the first time. So, but it was easy to set up. Buttons were not so confusing. I didn't have to click three things to add something. It was very simple. And for those who don't know, go to the Educated Naturals channel. She uses Restream a lot. Salon Diva V uses Evmux a lot. Check her out. I think she goes live on Tuesday nights. Salon Diva V, if you're still in the channel, let them know when you go live. So, ladies and gentlemen, you have people out here who use these platforms. You see me testing these platforms. You can go straight through YouTube. I've never been straight through YouTube. I might try that too. But again, I also know from firsthand experience with people who have went through straight through YouTube. I can't invite people up. If I'm having a discussion, unless I invite them up beforehand, I'm having a discussion by myself or with the commenters in the chat. There are people who recently went through YouTube and they don't see comments. They don't see who in there. They don't see nothing. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Do you want to take that chance of not being able to engage with your audience? Okay, Salon Diva V says she's go live tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay? Because remember, Salon Diva V is the place to be. Okay? 10 is the Educated Natural. 10 toes down. You're going to make sure you get over there and get some good information. Got to be on the artisan level or above. The artisan level is your introduction. She'll tell you what you need to do, what is going on. If you want the details, you got to go a little higher. Okay? You also got to get in the little group chat by joining her membership to get the breaking news right then, right there. Okay. Sometimes even when I find things out, I put it in the group chat first because I believe in, we are a community. We got to work together. Then I come on here and I'm like, hey, this is what I heard. This is what I seen. This is what's going on. And I try to walk stamp. I'm still going to get back to the Canva tutorials because Canva, ladies and gentlemen, I have been doing Canva tutorials because A, StreamYard has been going out of control, and B, because Canva has expanded so much and added thousands of new apps that when I come to you all, I want to come to you all with all the things of the things. Now, anybody got any questions? Also, while we're talking about Canva, when it comes to Canva or any of these apps or even business or website or anything like that, do you all have any questions or anything you want me to do next on the channel? I definitely will be doing the art series on Friday, 11 a.m. I do Delores Loves Art because I do love art. Um, I haven't started showing the other things like the paintings or none of that I do. But I mostly do like electronic art. I color them myself. You see it. It's short. It's Friday. I'm not trying to keep you on the 6 hour video. It's about 2 minutes, 3 minutes at the most. And you get to see what I have done throughout the week because I definitely make sure I sit down and color something, a group of pictures every week because that's something relaxing, something I like to do. Eventually, I have been talking to some people about maybe doing a sip and paint on the channel and providing those things and other things on the channel. This is not just a tech channel, it's a part of it, but this channel is me, just like my name, Delores. And so you will get to see your pink girl in her pink world and get a piece of everything from sports to with the Hit the Ropes podcast coming with J News, hopefully starting up in a week or so. And then you get to have the tech side, you get to have fun and games. It'll be everything. Now, when I start gardening, you better watch out because I'm coming here, I'm going to be swinging. So, anybody else got any questions, anything they want to know? Also, if you are in the chat, make sure you tell people if you're going live today or tomorrow or sometime this week. Drop it in the chat. I think I have it available because there is, for those who don't know, there is the availability without Nightbot to drop your channel in the chat. So I think you all can copy and drop your channel in the chat because I took it off where it blocked it. Um, so I very much appreciate you all for being here. Hopefully this is not like Restream, and when I go to end, I can get out of here because I really appreciate you all. And until then, make sure if you're watching on a replay, put down what you want to see on the channel, what you want to learn. I'm definitely here to help. Thank you, 10. See, 10 is always supportive. See, that's why you need to go over her channel and join it. You want to ride or die best friend? Do you need somebody to pray for you? You got 10. Listen, I know I can't call nobody. I know I can call Ruby. I know Auntie Ellen will definitely pick up the phone. I know ARD, he'll ride or die prayer warrior. And I know I got 10, okay? Don't make me do the Jay-Z song. No problem, no problem. Hopefully I get back on here. I'll tell you all my experiences working with Restream again. This time on a different platform. Maybe, knock on wood, it's going to work for me tomorrow. But because I haven't had a problem, I've been messing with it all week. It hasn't bothered. Like, it's been great. But I just want to see if it's going to do what it says it's going to do tomorrow live. For me, I didn't have the greatest experience with it, but I did like using it before I went live that day. So we'll get back to that. We'll have some more good things onto the channel. Like I said, more sports lives, more gaming, more games, more fun. Yes, I think that's the. I think let's clear up some things with me. I think some things I don't mind sharing what I know, what I've been through, what I tried, what didn't work, what did work. I don't mind any of that. I think my I think the misconception when it comes to the YouTube streets is that, oh yeah, you know you have to pay or you have to do. No, you don't have to do that for those things. It's just when you're doing a lot of work. If I'm doing like a 9 to 5, then that's the moment I'm like, hey, something gotta come from this. Not a pat on the back. That's not gonna work. But if it's just to help somebody get some quick information, email me. I don't mind telling you real quick what's going on. I have met with people and had Zoom meetings. That's not that bad. It's the hands-on in the dirt work that, comes with a little extra. Okay? But like I said, as you all know, I manage channels, I do social medias, build websites, I do all these things. This is just something that I do. I love technology. I love helping people. I want to see people businesses and channels grow. Um, because there's something that those are things that I'm not necessarily able to do because your girl is limited on the things she can do in these YouTube streets. Making money ain't one of them. So I want to see people get out there, get that bag. Listen, if you haven't seen a man named Funky Dineva, he like sits online 3 or 4 hours a day. He literally has built a following to where he makes $60,000 off YouTube if he gets up every day or every other day and do a live. And if he doesn't, he makes about 2 to 4. I want to see my people win like that. Because you all are talented. 755 is very talented. Bougie Prepper, Salon Diva V, Don't Hurt the Harvest, Mike's Chaotic Gardening, 10 especially. G Mama Groves. She got a lot of good stuff to sell. Listen, I gotta buy some of that healing balm because Lord knows my back needs it. But I appreciate you all. I love you all. And until then, peace.